Hi and welcome to our session for today. Simula ngayong araw ay gagawin na nating TagLish ang ating discussion para mas maraming makaintindi sa ating pinag-uusapan. Ngayong araw, we are going to start the discussion with a game called What's Next? Ano bang kailangan mong gawin? Kailangan mo lang gawin is to read the following scenario and try to determine what happens next. So basically, meron dito mga scenario na may iba't ibang detalye pero parang hindi pa tapos. So, what you need to do is alamin kung ano ang susunod na mangyayari. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 1. Momo loves pizza. She buys one and puts it inside the oven. After a while, she gets bored and goes swimming. She forgets about the pizza in the oven. What's next? The pizza becomes more delicious. Momo learns how to make pizza on her own. The pizza gets burnt and becomes inedible. Or, Momo becomes the swimming champion. Kung ang sagot mo ay the pizza gets burnt and becomes inedible, then you are correct. Number 2. Ira is waiting for her favorite show. It is already late night and she is really tired. Her eyes feel a little heavy. What's next? Ira sees a ghost. Ira falls asleep and misses her favorite show. Ira enjoys her favorite show, or Ira stops liking that show. Kung ang sagot mo ay Ira falls asleep and misses her favorite show, then you are correct. Number 3. Gigi sees his crush on the other side of the street. He's been wanting to talk to her for a while now. He musters all the courage he has and starts walking towards her. What's next? Gigi punches his crush. Gigi runs away from his crush. Gigi tells his crush is ugly. Or, Gigi confesses to his crush. Kung ang sagot mo ay Gigi confesses to his crush, then you are correct. Number 4. Seiko is in the market. She buys some pork meat, soy sauce, vinegar, calamansi, and some onions. She goes home after this. What's next? Seiko eats everything she buys. Seiko throws away everything. Seiko cooks fried chicken, or Seiko cooks pork steak. Kung ang sagot mo ay Seiko cooks pork steak, then you are correct. Finally, Yuno finds a new peaceful place where he can read his books. He tells his friend about the place. What's next? Yuno burns the whole place down. Yuno throws trash in that place. It becomes their new hangout. Or, Yuno gets mad at his friend. Kung ang sagot mo ay it becomes their new hangout, then you are correct. And that's it for our game. Did you get a perfect score? If so, very good. Kung hindi naman, that's okay. Kasi nga pag-aaralan pa natin yung topic ngayon. So, ano bang ginawa natin doon sa game? There are some scenarios with a lot of details pero hindi natin alam kung ano ba yung susunod na mangyayari. But with the help of those clues and details, we are able to create a very good guess. And alam mo ba na mayroong tawag sa process na yon? Ang process na yon ay tinatawag na making predictions. And this is going to be our topic for today. Ngayon, ano nga ba ang making predictions? Making predictions is about making a good guess about what will happen in the future. Sa Tagalog nga, ito yung tinatawag natin na hula. Pero hindi lang basta hula. Because making predictions is about creating or producing a good guess with the help of different factors. So ano ba yung mga factors na yon? Mamaya malalaman natin kung ano yon. But do you know that making prediction is like solving a puzzle? Yung puzzle, there are different pieces that you need to put together para makuha yung picture na gusto mong mabuo. Ganon din sa making predictions. Meron tayong iba't ibang bagay na kailangan pagsama-samahin para makabuo ng isang magandang hula or isang good guess. That's what making prediction is all about. But, ano nga ba yung mga bagay na kailangan mong pagsama-samahin para makabuo ng isang good guess? Here they are. Number 1 ay clues o details. Kagaya na lang dun sa mga scenarios kanina. Mayroong iba't ibang clues o detalye na mababasa sa mga scenario na yon na maaaring makatulong sa atin para malaman kung ano ang susunod na mangyari. And number 2, of course, is what you know. Ano ba yung alam mo doon sa mga detalye na nakita mo sa scenario? For example, yung pizza. Ano bang usually nangyayari sa pizza kapag nilagay mo siya sa oven ng napakatagal? Of course, it's going to get burnt and most of the time it becomes inedible, right? Hindi mo na siya pwedeng kainin kasi nga sunog na sunog na. Now, here is another good example. This one is also from the game that we played. Let's read it again. Seiko is in the market. She buys some pork meat, soy sauce, vinegar, calamansi, and some onions. She goes home after this. Ngayon, alam na natin kung ano yung nangyari after nito kasi nga nalaro na natin yung game kanina. But, how did we do that? Let's find out. So una, of course, is alamin mo yung mga detalye or clues na makakatulong sa'yo na nandoon sa scenario na yun. For example, the clues are pork meat, soy sauce, vinegar, calamansi, and onions. Now, i-apply mo naman ngayon yung mga bagay na alam mo tungkol sa mga clues na nakita natin. So what we know is these are ingredients for pork steak. Kung gusto mong gumawa ng pork steak, ito yung mga kailangan mo. Ngayon, pagsamahin mo yung clues and of course what you know about those clues. Then you'll be able to create a good guess, and our prediction is she is going to cook pork steak. Obviously, magluluto siya ng pork steak. Hindi naman pwedeng fried chicken because she did not buy chicken meat. She bought pork meat, right? And sa pagkakaalam ko, wala namang soy sauce and vinegar and onions on fried chicken. And there you go. That's how you make predictions. Now, let us practice what we learned today. So, we are going to play the same game. The game What's Next. So again, ang kailangan natin gawin is to read the following scenario and try to determine what happens next. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1, Gideon has an exam tomorrow. He studies really hard and even memorizes his lesson. He doesn't notice the time and goes to bed late. What's next? Gideon becomes a genius. Gideon dreams about monsters. Gideon goes to school late. Or Gideon becomes healthier. If your answer is Gideon goes to school late, then you are correct. Number 2, Asta eats a lot of food. He eats junk food when he's at school. He eats 2 full plates during dinner. He eats his favorite snacks before he goes to bed. What's next? Asta becomes healthier. Asta gains more muscles. Asta gets stomach ache, or Asta becomes smarter. If your answer is Asta gets stomach ache, then you are correct. Number 3, Hirotaka loves playing games. He buys the new PlayStation 5 Pro. He also buys the latest VR technology. He forgets to check how much money he still has. What's next? Hirotaka becomes a pro player. Hirotaka makes more friends. Hirotaka gets more games. Or Hirotaka runs out of money. If your answer is Hirotaka runs out of money, then you are correct. Number 4, Jenny is a singer. She rehearses every night. She studies the lyrics she gets. She also spends time to practice a new dance. What's next? Jenny becomes a manager. Jenny drops a new song. Jenny becomes a chef. Or Jenny writes a story. If your answer is Jenny drops a new song, you are correct. Number 5, the last one. Komi is in the mall. She finds the new Labubu doll. However, it is too expensive. She looks at her wallet with sadness in her face. What's next? Komi steals the doll? Komi doesn't buy the doll? Komi gets mad at the doll? Or Komi asks people for more money? If your answer is Komi doesn't buy the doll, then you are correct. And that's it for our activity and of course our discussion for today. I hope meron kayong natutunan and sana ay naintindihan nyo kung paano ba ginagawa ang making predictions. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll see you all on the next one.